Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the High School Esports Showcase brought to you by Stay Plugged In. We're going to be seeing some good games today indeed. Slammers versus Shenanigans fight the last three defenders, and it really doesn't look like the rest of us seems doing much besides giving him information. He just won another fight. That was actually Splatter. Grabs up the kill. Mopar Grit's going to be falling, and that's yet another kill for Smile straight through the wall. Gonzo taking down. It's all the way down to Mez PS. The Diffuser being fighted by Splatter. Was able to stop it, but his position has been now given away, and Smiles is going to try to close it up, but it will be Bramster that actually gets the kill there. Must be taken down in Shenanigans. A very commanding attack here on one of the strongest sites of Consulate. Makes me a little bit worried here in their situation. You were talking about the second floor being statistically the worst site. Oh, Splatter grabs up again, another kill. Hijinks.
Outside, that's the diffuser down as well. Splatter, though, going to get that kill onto Macaroni. Macaroni did get a kill onto Jigbone, though, so it is still an even man count. It's going to help his teammate up, and they're going to be able to jump inside the bomb site here, but unfortunately, they didn't utilize that control that they had previously had. Mopar getting that kill onto Splatter, but a down onto Mopar himself. So unless he gets helped up, this is a 2v2. Voya going to get that kill onto Mesp, so it is essentially a 1v2 as the plant is going down. Gonzo over here going to have to make something happen. He's not going to help his teammate up, and he's going to die. Abramster is going to be sealing the deal on that round. They did end up winning it, even though they lost that open.
Yeah, that was 2 kills by Abramster, just closing it out. And yeah, this to the other side of the top floor, but this is actually going to be a little bit of a rush into the bathroom. Smiles again, the first one taken down. Slammer's going to be able to get refrag going through. Gonzo grabbing up another kill for himself. This man advantage is firmly in Slammer's control, but they got to be careful as yet more players from Shenanigans are going to be barreling through this bathroom area. And it's Gonzo. Rotates a little bit more dangerous to get to. He does have a way out of the console area, but Booyah's going to grab up, get another kill for himself, and that was Jigbone putting some damage downrange and trying to provide some information for his teammates, and is now suddenly a 3v2 West. Shenanigans has the man advantage.
Yeah, Jigbone, they're all hanging out on the top of yellow here, and the push early on didn't work out. Gonzo going to kill onto Jigbone, making it closer. Now Hijinks also going to take out Abramster, actually. So now a 2v1, what was an advantage for the attackers, is no longer there, but Boya going to kill onto Gonzo, trying to make it a little bit closer. 1v1, the gunfight comes up, but Hijinks is going to win it. Slammers get their first round of defense won.
So the attack from Shenanigan has put them already in the basement with these more of these reinforcements on to the walls. Oh no, then he gives them information, and they can't have any lines of sight there as Jigbone grabs up yet another opening frag from Shenanigans, quickly followed up by Smiles. Look at that, a 5v3. There's still a minute and a half left on the board, Wes, and yet another kill just falls through. He's able to drone in. Jigbone grabs another one for himself. He doesn't need any teammates here, leaving Macaroni all by his lonesome to fight up against Jigbone, but you cannot. That's a 3-piece for him, and yet another round here, 1 for the Shenanigans roster.
Put some pressure, maybe on the windows of projector, which is that room towards the south here in the middle of the map. But hey, 2 kills falling in favor of Shenanigans, and TK coming
Let's make
out
it 3.
as well. So, interesting decision there, but hey, you still brought it back a little bit, right? So now you're going to get a kill from Boya onto its Gonzo, and that's going to bring it back away from the equation here. Mezp and Hijinks by themselves onto the first floor. Scratch that, make that just Hijinks, as Mezp just got slammed by Vuya upstairs, and they're going to be dropping down to the first floor, trying to figure out where he's at, and there it goes. Jigbone finishing out yet another round here for Shenanigans. Hijinks injured. A lot of time burned by the attackers, right? They didn't really push much, but Ramster going to get a refrag onto him in pretty quick succession.
Crossfire?
And these angles being held, you're mentioning the crossfire is really dangerous coming up from Shenanigans. It's going to help them try and get this plant down, but so far, they still haven't been able to get it into the bombs.
Yeah, the crossfires that were set up there by Shenanigans just were amazing. There was nowhere from Mopar to go, and now we've led this into a man advantage here. Masp trying to do something for his team, trying to, we were talking about him making a name for himself here. This is really where it's at.
The other side, in enemy territory, Macaroni going to get killed onto Jigbone. So now, Boya going to have to defend this diffuser by himself, a 1v2 here. And these 2 defenders pushing in, trying to pinch him. He's going to get killed onto one of them. Macaroni off the board. And finding the second one, he clutches it out. A 1vx situation, essentially, and he wins it.
And Vuya, crazy player, built different, I'd have to say, at least right here. There is not many players, I would say, that can sit there and win 1v2s when you're getting swung on by both angles. Now finds themselves on a man advantage. Macaroni realizes that he's being watched here, and he's going to try to plant, but we already see the C4 thrown from below, and he knows now before the C4 gets thrown, but the C4 was just thrown, but Dot taking them out. He's on a sliver of HP, but thankfully able to survive, and suddenly now, the plan that Shenanigans have set up, it's falling around them.
Yeah, they kind of failed to execute on that defense. They didn't have the C4 placed properly. Mess getting a kill on the splatter. Smiles, though, will get a refrag on Hijinks. It's still a 2v2. Now, the thing on this is the diffuser is down, so they have to have 7.5 seconds to defuse the diffuser, if you will. Smile's going to get down. Voya getting a kill on the Mess, though, so it's essentially a 1v1 now. Voya, and it's Gonzo. Now, Gonzo has the advantage here. They have to push him. Did help his teammate up. Smiles will be eliminated, though, so it's still that 1v1 we have just seen. He doesn't have the time, though, even if he gets the kill. Unfortunately, not enough time to get the defuse. That will be a round one just by time for Slammers on Pack. Going to take out Jigbone as well, and while this is a 2v5 and a 2v4 now, Booyah trying to get this back into action on his team. Bramster also going to get a kill on the Hijinks, so things are not lost yet. A 2v3 now, plenty of time. Bramster getting another one onto Mopar. 2v2, these defenders trying to pull it back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they are willing to give it out easy. Macaroni's going to be getting the planter uncontested, however. Suddenly, Shenanigans needs to retake their site yet again, and they had problems with that previously. It's even Shenanigans just to drop down and try to get it defused here without being contested.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they could just kill him.
Nice shot onto that player outside of the building. That's so hard. And now it's all up to Gonzo in a 1v2, and they can get this plant down, but they don't have a lot of time. If he can stop this person defusing this, it will be a round one on time alone. Now they're going to have to be watching, and he's not. Where's your teammate, Booyah? They weren't watching the right angle. Gonzo just going to win this on time, but he's going to actually just get the kills for his troubles.
Got to push through, make their presence known. With that arrow coming through, it does get the position away from Macaroni, and Bramster is able to capitalize. He is unfortunately down for his efforts, but the man advantage is still very firmly in the realm of Shenanigans, and Slammers now forced to reposition to try to get their teammates back up.
Yeah, and they're going to be down trying to help their teammate up. Now Gonzo by themselves, both your teammates are downed, and these defenders now probably aware of this, and they're just going to be playing puppy guard. Let's see, can we get this last player killed? I hope they know, but the problem with this is a lot of times in regular game, if you've played this game, you have points. Well, in competitive play, you don't have points on. So you get points for knocking someone down. You would have had to check your scoreline by hitting the back button, or the tab button in this case, to see that score and know that you got the down. That's the only way you'd know. Or a sound cue, maybe. But they're outside, so you probably didn't hear that. So unfortunately, I don't think these defenders actually knew that they had those two attackers down, and now they're going to be in a 3v3 with their player down. Bramster not going to be able to get helped up, but from above, Booyah going to kill onto Gonzo, and these last two attackers with very little HP are going to have to do a last-ditch effort. Push. Best going to get kill onto Bramster. They're trying to make this happen, but Smiles says no, no, no. Macaroni off the board. Now it's all up to Mest, and he's going to push and get one kill, but is refragged. Digbone going to seal the deal, and Shenanigans finally able to find some success in defense.
I think this is more what we were expecting when we transitioned back over to the
teams, right? The first defense we saw not work out really for the defense of Slammers and Splatter. Going to kill onto Mopar, but I'm just looking at the time. They haven't gotten any destruction done, and a lot of time, only a minute remaining now. Bramster going to kill onto Hijinks. Macaroni going to refrag onto Splatter, but they're still in a man disadvantage here. It's a 4v3, a minute remaining, and these attackers just do not have the control that they really would want to get this plant out.
Yeah, even though they got all of the information, right, they were able to take down their extended hold by Splatter. Because they have not been denying the information here from the defenders, it's putting them into dire straits. 40 seconds left on the clock now. Macaroni trying to get the plant, but he is unfortunately taken down by Smiles. While there's a refrag comes through Mess, when you're at man disadvantage, the refrags are definitely a problem, as you need to shore this up. Jigbone grabs up another kill. He's been the star-studded player here from Shenanigans. Need the rest of the team trying to shore up right now as Mess is left alone outside of the building. Can't even walk inside as Smiles shuts him down. Shenanigans takes the round and also the map here on Consulate.
Yeah, they're going to win 7-4. So while it looked a little troublesome on their defenses initially, they seal it up at the end and they get that W. So congratulations, Shenanigans, on winning this matchup against Slammers.